How's it going, YouTube? DMTombstone back here again with a brand new video. And today, or no, not brand new video. It's a brand new episode of DMTombstone Live for you guys. Episode 108. Wow. And yeah, I've just been working on a new project of mine. And and of course, the winner of the 700 subscriber bell giveaway just answered me. His name, of course, you guys know him as Pez. Uh, so sorry guys, but looks like we're not gonna have any no redrawing. But I am working on his new belt right now, the light heavyweight title. And before I continue on doing what I do here for DMTombstone Live, just know what everything that's on DMTombstone Live is unsanctioned, uncensored. Anything that happens, just try to keep it family friendly as possible. So right now I'm just trying to cut out this part of the main plate. I'm gonna try to work on this as much as I possibly can. And I know I'm gonna have more time, like after next week, and especially I want to try to do a video next week because I don't know if I'll be able to live stream next week, especially on the 13th. Because after all, I work on the 13th, and you guys who don't know, the 13th is my birthday. So yeah, it'll be a birth. So I'm gonna probably do a happy birthday video for my channel, and then have to go to work. And but I know by next week I'll be off for 2 weeks or so. So I'm gonna try to do a video. So I'm gonna try to do a 2 week straight of live streaming for you guys. So there's that to come in. But I know I'm gonna work as much as I possibly can with Pez's light heavyweight belt right here. Because right now it's an okay belt to work on. Because it's gonna be exactly like the one I made, except I'm gonna try and make this one look a little better than the last one. I've seen that because I now own a light heavyweight belt, a real belt as well. And the last time I was doing the light heavyweight belt, I kind of measured it off from from my toy belt. I was seeing it from the toy belt, and I thought maybe try to make this one look as accurate to like a real belt as possible. Little changes here and there don't hurt as long as they try to make it look real. Yeah, now I'm just cutting out this relief piece of the main plate. Oh, Megan Young. Hello. How are you? Do you remember? Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I remember you, Megan Young. Hi, how are you? Wow, 18 people watching. Thank you for being a part of the live stream. Yeah, you guys are just watching me. I'm working on the project right now. And I know later on today I may think about trying to have to hit to my local hobby shop to get more gold tape because I just ran out of it. I'm trying to put it on the main plate and I just ran out. So right now I'm just trying to cut out this pieces of this main plate. And yeah, I had this one maybe a slight adjustment to my last belt. Because I don't know about Pez and that, but like these. How often do you do projects like these? Oh, every now and then when I have the time to, because I'm not like this type of YouTubers that just do this for a job. I have a real job outside of YouTube, and I just do this as a hobby. So I do it occasionally. Like this, I've done so far. This will be my 7th project for the person that I'm giving it away to. But I've done a couple others, like about 15 to 20, like 15 to 16 projects I have done. What is your job? I work at a plastic factory. I'm not going to give up the name of it. After all, I don't like people doxing about it too. It's part of my no media clause, so I don't want to talk much about the place, even though it sucks. Yeah, like I say, I have a no media clause on the company I work with, so yeah, so can't talk much about the company, even though it does suck balls, but no, I get it, lol, yeah. Yeah, but whenever I got time on the weekends, I wouldn't mind considering doing these type of projects. You know, if I have space in the mausoleum, I like to call it. You know, yeah, that's what I still wonder, guys. Do you think I should call it like my room here? Before I usually like to call it the Dan Cave, but now I think it's since the name DMTombstone Belts. Maybe call it the Mausoleum. Still no word on that, but let me know if you think the name Mausoleum is a good idea. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to cut this thing loose. Oop, oop. Not to break anything, because if I have one little mess up on this, I gotta have to trace out the place and start all over again. But now, yeah, just gonna put these pieces of cardboard aside. No use for them. Right now, here's the outline of the plate of the light heavyweight belt. Yeah, this is the part that's gonna go on top of the main bottom plate when that is stitched on and screwed into the strap and that. I think I did a little bit of it. I mean, because I know this belt, since it's a real small belt, don't need much of a curve. But when I do try to put a curve on it, I'm gonna try to make it as. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna put a big curve on it, just a small curve. Because after all, uh, like I said, this is the belt. This is the beginning of the belt, and this is mostly what the finished product is gonna be. You can see how small this belt is compared to like a world title. That I mean, this was the. I mean, because like I said, I looked up sizes when I made this belt, and they said it's about the size of the actual belt. I mean, I'm not sure if it's totally true because after all, look, my whole hand is literally the size of the main plate. But you can see it doesn't have much of a curve on it. It's got a curve, but not a lot. Emmy. Hi, Emmy. How are you? Thank you for being a part of this chat, being a part of the live stream. For all you guys that are watching, don't forget to hit that like button, which I think is right there, or I don't know where it is to you guys, but to me, I see that the amount of likes is right there. People are watching, there's right there. Looks like it's saying 5. And if you're new to my channel and want to know what I'm all about, especially about stuff like this, about my homemade belts, or even these belts in the background, I got like 430 some videos about them. So let's go check them out on my main channel. If you like what you see there, like, share, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, guys. Let's try to see if I can get myself up to 800 now. I'm already around 737 right now, or maybe 38. Who knows? You know, last time many times it fluctuates. Sometimes I check it goes down, sometimes it goes up. But I'm close to around 740, and maybe let's try to get it up higher. Let's try to see 750, and maybe eventually get to 800. Because it would mean a lot to me and to you guys for me to keep bumping my channel up. Because they're not only going to 800, maybe we'll eventually go to 900, and maybe by the end of the year, maybe get to 1,000. If we could get to 1,000, that would mean a lot to me because I mean, at least now I could probably start getting ad revenue or starting to get some form of money off of YouTube doing this stuff. I mean, I'm not trying to be a big YouTuber and, trying to make millions like certain YouTubers, like Kid Behind a Camera or those that have like millions of subscribers, but at least enough to help me keep this going other than just having my ordinary job. Because after all, I'm just doing this channel to show off my creativity skills and just to entertain you folks that enjoyed my content. After all, oh, let's see, what does that say? Mitchell Loy. Hi, Mitchell Loy. Thank you for being a part of this live stream. Yeah, for all those that are leaving comments, don't forget to leave comments below. Even ask any questions for me, I can answer them. Feel free to put anything you can say in the comments. Remember, family friendly. Try not to have a lot of curse or racial slurs. That's right. And at least try to keep it in English because I can't speak many other different languages. Like I can't speak German, I can't speak Spanish, I can't speak French, I can't even speak Japanese or Hindu or any of those other foreign languages. I can only speak English. Yeah, right now just cutting out this. I mean, I like to say this layer here, but that's going to go on top of the main plate. I call it the relief plate. or like a stacked or relief plate, because after all, it's the main part that shows a lot of the design of the belts. I mean, when you're making belts out of cardboard, it's sometimes you gotta add a little pizzazz to your belts to make them look cool, and it like has all those designs in that. Many times it's hard to just draw it on one layer and it doesn't pop out as much. Like if you see my ECW belt, most times when I drew in like the chain link fence and all that, you can barely see it because I was drawing on there with a piece of the with a part of the mechanical pencil that was just basically indenting into the cardboard and tape. Like borderlines of plates or parts that look like they're different colors or shapes and stuff. I like to do that when it's with a relief piece, like you see with the Big Eagle, the Winged, or no, not Big Eagle, the Undisputed, the European, the Intercontinental, my Winged Eagle belt. Like you see, a like looks like a plate is stacked on top of one another, and it's definitely shows off the like it makes the design pop a little bit more that way. And like the light heavyweight belt, it too is a stack belt that I make. I mean, it doesn't need to be, but with cardboard, I like to make it a little bit stacked. It shows off more of those designs that you see in the belt that most people don't do. And after all, it's good to know that some people that I did send out my belt to do cherish my work, like Jordan Ramsey, who won 2 of my belt giveaways. One for the white strapped classic Intercontinental, the black logo version, and my revisited WWE spinner that I have recently done. It's probably the best. It really shows off how well I've done over the years when I redid that spinner, and man, it almost looks like an actual belt, like or at least a replica, but the belt itself is now thicker, kind of like the real one on TV has like those thick plates. And that's another thing I think when it comes to WWE. Like when they do replicas, the closest you can get to a replica, and yet the WWE spinner, it's literally only what 3 to 4 millimeters thick. Not like the actual one on TV where well, obviously it will look weird to say if they try to do ring accuracy to the spinner, it's like out of the 5 plates, 4 of them would be like 10 millimeters thick, while I think the inner left side plate would be like, or if, depending on how you look at it, if you're wearing it, it's to the left, but if you lay it down and looking at it, it's to the right. That one WWE Champion side plate or any side plate of it that was used was basically like about the exact same size of the normal replica, and I say that's kind of stupid. Most people like their belts to be symmetrical. Oh, Desert Runner subscribed to me. Thank you, Desert Runner. Yeah, thank you for being subscribed to my channel. Yeah, guys, hold on. And yeah, I was trying to send a link out to Stephen Hammer, but sadly, something happened. He didn't fill up for it today, and obviously I understand because after all, he just told me that he lost his dog. I say okay, I'm sorry. I obviously when you lose someone to the family, even if it is an animal, I respect that, and I'm giving him his space, and I said I'm very sorry for his loss. As well, for you guys, check out Stephen Hammer's channel, STEPHEN Hammer. He too does stuff relatable to wrestling belts. And as well, I send my condolences to him and his family for the loss of his dog. I mean, believe me, I had a couple animal pets in my time, and yeah, they are family. I mean, even though they don't last too long through your lifetime, but they're still family. Because I had a dog, a mean little bastard dog too, but hey, he may be a mean little bastard, but he was still family to us. Yeah, we called him Scooter. He was a Jack Russell Terrier, and yet people right now, when I say Jack Russell Terrier, be like, "Well, no wonder why he was a mean little bastard." Because he was a vicious. Those are vicious style dogs. I mean, I can't deny it. Seriously, what do you have? Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I was just playing a video in the background. But yeah, I had that Jack Russell Terrier for a while, at least 10 years. Sadly, he passed away back in I think 20. I want to say 2018, 2019. I may say 28 or somewhere around there, a couple years ago. And he died of leukemia, or he suffered from leukemia, he was supposed to be our dog, but he attached more to our grandmother. And the worst part was that my uncle was trying to help her. The only thing is, the vet only gave him two options. Like, A, you go through the chemo and only have a few more, and give him an extra couple months to live, because since he was a small dog, and chances are that chemo would only extend his life for a little bit, or they just end his suffering and put him down. And I know that really hurt my grandmother, because as well, the chemo was at thousands of dollars, and for the fact that it only would make him suffer more and only last like a couple extra months before he would actually give in to the to the leukemia. It just hurt her heart to know that she had no choice but to put our dog down. But you know, when you have to give choices like that, it would hurt anybody's heart. Because my brother was there with her when they had to go put the dog to sleep. And yeah, we had that dog for 10 years, and, and it's still sad to know that he's gone. But anyway, continue on for that. Come on, loosen. All right, there we go. Now that's out. This is the relief piece part that goes onto the light heavyweight belt. I'm just gonna put this back here. I'm gonna try to do this for about a half hour or so, and then I don't know, maybe hit the pool. It's a pretty hot day today. Uh, then I'll continue on doing more on this belt from today and tomorrow, and anytime I do on the weekday, as here it is with the piece on top of the belt. Well, so far, here's the relief piece on top of the main plate. That's what it looked like. It's a little bit wider than the main plate in the bottom, because when I curve it, like my advice for the people that do this with it's two stacks plates when it comes to cardboard. When you're curving the belt on the bottom, obviously when you curve it with the plate on top, you should make the top part a little bit longer as well, by a couple couple centimeters or so, because when it curves down, it's gonna curve with the plate on the bottom, and because if you keep them the exact same size, the one on the bottom is gonna be more out than the one on the top, and then you got to cut underneath it, and chances are you may mess up, and the next thing you know, you're cutting through stitches and stuff like that, and you got to start all over again. So the way I see it, I would do little extra inches for the relief piece, because by the time you curve it, it'll shrink down and it'll try to be more flush with the bottom plate as you're curving it. And then you go on from there. And I'm going to say a little difference I'm going to do with this belt compared to my homemade belt. Maybe this one I say was just a tad bit too small, so I made his belt just a little bit bigger. More. This one's more. This one I didn't think they said it was supposed to be actual size, but then again, it's more size. It's a little bit, just a couple inches bigger from the toy belt. I'm making Pez's belt more compatible to my light heavyweight belt that's on the wall there to its size. And I'm gonna measure their plates out, maybe do little adjustments here and there, and then give yeah, he did request the block logo red strap version as well. So I need to look. So I gotta go to my fabric and hobby store to get the stuff. But when I do get this thing done, I'm gonna try to give him the best looking version of this belt, and then I'll do a review on it, and then I'll ship it out to him. But he'll obviously have to contact me about that because I don't want to talk about the address thing here on YouTube and that. Hold on a second, folks. Of course, tonight as well will be AEW. We'll be watching that. Yeah. And seeing that they're already setting up to look like for Clash of Paris that's just coming up is going to be Logan Paul versus John Cena. But eventually we're going to see Cena versus Lesnar. Yeah, since he's back. Just in case involving him, his name got dropped from the case, so now he's back. But still keeping in contact for other people like Muhammad Ali belts. Right now, he's giving me updates on an order I'm working on him with. Hopefully, I may get that within a week or two, depending on how much he gets done with it. And as well, a guy named Abdullah Rajput, I think his name is. If I mispronounce his name, I do apologize. He's been giving me updates on the order I got from him. Looking good. Just can't wait for that to be done. I think that too will be another like a week or two. So I may get in 2 orders within a week from each other or so. Or maybe that's exact time. Who knows? But we're working on that. And as well, Hassan, I'm still working on an order from him. Eventually, when they get all those done, obviously I'll get unboxing and review it for you guys. So yeah, there's that updates been going on there. We're going up for almost 20 minutes. Hold on, hold on. No, sorry about that, guys. And just watching some Angry Grandpa right now. You guys ever don't know what Angry Grandpa is? He's a true legend on YouTube. He's been gone for almost 9 years now, or almost 9 years now. But yeah, yeah, he's a great. I say it's a true classic YouTuber like Tourette's guy, Angry Video Game Nerd. Most of those are the ones I watch. Yeah, but yeah, I know next week it'll be kind of a thing. I know next week I'm the 13th. I'm gonna probably do a birthday video for me. So it'll be my birthday because I won't be able to do a live stream on that day. And and I know Saturday. I know, but I still do the live streams next week on Saturday and Sunday. But then I will be doing a full maybe 2 weeks straight of live streaming for you guys. After all, I'll be off work at that time. But yeah, I'll do what I can to stuff like that as well. And as well, beginning my stones in the mail. and just got done restoning both the side plates on my undisputed belt, and started working on the main plate, and just got ordered some for the red stones. But I know I'm gonna eventually get this thing fully restoned. As right now, the only thing I'm working on is around the outside, and then I'm gonna start working on the W when I hold on, because now I'll be trying to see if I can look up on eBay if they have black colored Swarovskis or cubic zirconias. I may think about doing. I'm trying to do cubic zirconias different, to be different from the Swarovski crystals I normally go for, because after all the cubic zirconias have some that are more closer to the sizes I need. Because Swarovskis, they don't have 7 millimeter square stones, but the CZs they do. And I didn't know about CZs until I started using them for my scratch WWE logo belt, and then I started doing more for them when it came to my Red Universal, my most recent fully restored belt, the 17th belt. You can see the difference between. I mean, you can see 4 stones on here that's definitely cute. Are still Swarovski crystals, while the other ones are cubic zirconias. I mean, I could take out the Swarovski crystals and because I got 4 extra stones of uh, of CZs, I could just replace those with and save onto the. I am a piece of beef. All right, piece of beef. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, you can see with this thing has been mostly restored. As I said, I've fully restored this one. I'd say about 99% of it is Swarovski crystals. No, wait, no, not 99%. Because majority of the red stones and that around here are Swarovski. So I'd say about a good 96% of it is now is cubic zirconias, while the rest is Swarovskis. But I am working on maybe getting my undisputed one to be 100% cubic zirconias, because I like to see the difference between Swarovski and cubic zirconias. Right now, I'm trying to. Looks like I've seen a bunch of spot stuff on this belt. I'm just gonna wipe off, keep this clean. There you go. Just wiping this clean. That looks a lot better. And hold on, like here. Oh, I just saw that. We better fix that. Like this belt here, my Blue Universal, is 100% Swarovski crystal. Hold on, I'm gonna. I just see one of the stones has popped out, so and I did normally with this one I did use Gemtech glue, but I'm gonna use this because this one's a little bit stronger. If you do, if you do your own personal restone work, I would say like if you're gonna do like cubic zirconias or Swarovskis, no matter which one, like if you're doing ones with the foil backs, instead like because cubic zirconias they don't do foil backs. Swarovskis they do, but they also do unfoiled ones. But if you do foil backs, you can use gem tack glue. But I say for me, for a stronger bond, and this would be good for even unfoiled backs, you use E6000. Even though it looks backwards on the camera for some reason, I say you use E6000. This is good enough glue to keep the stones stuck in. And just use a toothpick, use a bit. I'm gonna just all right. Just all right. Well, just leave the tip right there on the napkin. Just rub, smack some of that in there, right with the. I put the hole. All right. Here we go. I just push it down a bit. Don't let that glue go in there. And there we go, all fixed. But yeah, as I was saying, my blue universal is 100% restone with cubic Swarovski crystals. And you can see the difference here. This here is Swarovski crystals. And I'm going to, like, let's say, like here, see, this is all Swarovski crystals right there. And the difference between, and as well, here's the cubic zirconias. Let's look at the difference between the W's. Right here, I think the cubic zirconias sparkle more when you look at them in person compared to the Swarovski crystals because they're more like the stock stones, but they're bigger and they sparkle more than like plastic flatback stock stones. Now, hold on, let me see if I can put the W's. Let me put the. Let me grab both belts up in front of the camera and put them in a way to where you can see both of them. You can see a little like somewhat difference, but they do both sparkle a lot better than their stock stones. And yet, sorry, the you can see much difference between the red universal and the blue universal. And I'll say if I lay the plates flat as possible, you can see with the Swarovski crystals, the stones pop out a lot more here. And with the cubic zirconias, they lay a lot flatter. In fact, the only ones you're seeing popping out are the four Swarovski crystals that I put in there that I could probably just take out and replace with the cubic zirconias I have left. And you can see a spot difference. Look how flat those the cubic zirconias are to the Swarovski crystals. But yeah, like I say, I do enjoy the cubic zirconias because A, they're more realistic to the ones they use on the real belts on TV. Because I don't think they do Swarovski crystals, but I mean, maybe they do, maybe they don't. It depends because I have no idea. I mean, if anyone knows of any belts that WWE does that has Swarovski crystals over cubic zirconias, just let me know in the comments because after all, I like to know it. But I would say cubic zirconias are definitely the best option to go for if you want your belt to sparkle up in a way that it hasn't done before. Yeah. Wow, been going on for about 35 minutes. So For anyone that's still on here, thank you for being a part of this live stream. I'm gonna probably do an outro right now. So thank you for being a part of this live stream. I'm just gonna end it here. And so I go for a little swim at least and continue to work more on my project, and hopefully get more gold tape to work on the belt more. And yeah, so don't forget to like this live stream and check out my main channel. See the videos what I'm all about. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget the notification bell so you guys be notified when I do another live stream or any other videos later this week. I'll be on here tomorrow around 1 or noon, around the exact same time. Through the exact same stuff. Keep you guys updated on my stuff. But as well, follow me on my social media, like on X at DMTombstone96, and as well on Instagram at DME96. I may post stuff there before I post stuff here on YouTube. And as well, do shout outs to my buddies like Dex, who does live stream as well. I chat with him many times. And as well, Stephen Hammer, like I mentioned him as well. I'm DM Tombstone Belts, and for DM Tombstone Live, signing out. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody.